This is Rousey, and I'm talking about your Dallas Cowboys. What a great victory today against the San Francisco 49ers, 35 to 22. First of all, I'd like to talk about Tony Romo. Great statistics today: 23 of 39, and 341 yards and 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. And you just have to look across the ball today and see somebody like Sean Hill and just know how much that you appreciate having a great quarterback that the Cowboys do. Made several plays. That play were the 75-yard touchdown to Owens. I mean, he avoided the rush like a lot of quarterbacks cannot do, and that you have to do to be successful in the NFL with all these blitz packages they throw at you. Romo got away, makes the pass downfield, long pass downfield, hits Terrell Owens, 75-yard touchdown, puts us up 7-6, and it's a lead that we would not relinquish. We struggled a little bit there in the first quarter, but we got our act together. That happens sometimes. Scored the next 29 points. So great job, Tony Romo. Um, I don't think sometimes we appreciate him enough and appreciate what it's like to have a great quarterback. And it's good to have Tony Romo on our side. Next, I'd like to talk about Nick Folk. I mean, I think a lot of times we don't talk about the kicker, but 4 field goals today, each one of them over 40 yards, 48, 41, 42, and 47 yards. I mean, that's 12 points he put on the board, and he's almost like he's automatic. And you can't, especially when you're fighting for the playoffs and you get in the playoffs and you're playing close games, you've got to have a kicker that you can depend on to put it through the uprights. And Nick Folk is certainly that guy. He's done it all season. Great job. Next, Terrell Owens. I mean, hey, 213 yards, 7 receptions. I know he pisses a lot of us off, but I've learned to expect that from him, and it doesn't really even bother me, him complaining week in, week out about not getting the ball. I think the media loves him, and they love to stir him up and stir controversy. But when the guy gets out there and he's got a quarterback and get him the ball, hey, great day. And 49ers, I don't know what they were thinking, playing off him like they did. But, hey, we'll take it. And great job by Terrell Owens. I think he may be certainly my pick for Offensive Player of the Week. Marion Barber didn't have a great day running the ball, but he's become a threat out of the backfield with receiving. 7 receptions for 50 yards. So if he doesn't get it done running the ball, if they try and stop him on the run, he can still make plays on the pass. And what a tough guy. I mean, what a tough guy. I can't say nothing enough about this guy with his attitude and the way he sticks in there and plays 60 minutes and plays it hard. Next, Jason Witten, 1 catch, 11 yards. But the thing I want to say about Jason Witten, and the thing that I'm sensing from the Cowboys, is this certain toughness and more of a killer instinct. The guy catches 1 pass for 11 yards. The game is pretty much decided. No sense in him going back in there. And I know a lot of people are saying, why is he going back in there? A lot of the announcers were saying, well, why is Romo in there? Why is Marion Barber in there? Well, hey, if you're going to win a championship, if you're going to get in the playoffs, we're 7-4. You've got to develop a killer instinct, and you've got to terminate these teams that we should beat handily. And we did that today. And hey, my hat's off to Jason Witten for going back in the game after he got the hell knocked out of him, and after he went for a pass that most people wouldn't even go for. Way to go, Witten. You're a tough son of a bitch, and we appreciate your effort. Ken Hamlin got a big sack today, and also 8 unassisted tackles to lead the team in tackles. So I'm feeling pretty good about the Cowboys, and I'm really thinking that the New York Giants really do not want to face us. The Giants look outstanding. They're coached well, and they got great players. But I tend to think that right now with Romo back in, I really don't think they want to face us. So I think they're a little worried about it. They probably won't admit it, but I think they're afraid of the Dallas Cowboys, and I think a lot of teams are afraid of the Dallas Cowboys right now. Saw a little thing in there in the locker room after the game. Romo had the troops together, and he was saying, hey, this is just a start. So I think he's showing the leadership out there, and I think the guys are realizing that they've got to play a full 60 minutes. And I think it's a testimony that they were out there fighting. Even when they had the game won, they were still fighting. And I think this team is a team that we're going to be proud of when the final game is played, and hopefully we'll be in it. This is Rousey, and I would like to say my website, you can see on sportgreat.com, write articles there, and also my Dallas Cowboy blog is dallascowboyblog.typepad.com. If you'd like to read some articles, all right. This is Rousey. I'm out.